How goes it, YouTube? Snowy here. It is probably MLK Day for the majority of you, so enjoy that day off if you're, if you get a day off and all and stuff like that. And I hope everyone had an awesome sneak peek. I saw a lot of really cool pulls, like some ulti numbers, and thanks to you guys, I am now totally satisfied with this set because every number can come in ultimate. I'm just so excited for that. However, I've heard that Curry Bolt has been changed to Curry Volt, which I do not agree with, and I am hoping it's a typo. But before we begin, does anyone know when we are getting Duelist Pack Yuma? The Japanese have had it since October, and it's got a lot of stuff that would just really help me out personally, just like the Super Hope, so I don't have to worry about getting like $5 ultras off of people, because $5 can get you a lot more stuff than just a Hope. Frickin' Volcasaurus and Freezerdon, obviously. I need at least 2 Freezerdon and maybe 1 Volcasaurus. But Freezerdon, I rarely bring him out, but I just like having him as backup. But just there's a lot of good stuff in this, I think. And it actually makes me want to do a special thing next month, like adopt a deck month, like where you just adopt a deck that isn't meta and you play it competitively. That would be a lot of fun, I think. So I may or may not do that next month. And next month I will have more openings. Just go ahead and get that out there. Also, more openings and Pokemon openings for the new set, which is, Next Destinies or something like that. There's like a $60 Mew. Or no, $60 Mewtwo. You guys, it's freaking awesome. But anyways, it is that time again. On tap today, episodes 29 and 30. Episode 29, yeah. Railroad Deck Takeoff, Runaway Duelist Anna. Oh, Anna. What is there to say about Anna other than she is crazy? Yeah, she's crazy. So, Yuma and Kotori are walking along when BOOM! It totally happened, just like I said. Just walking along, BOOM! I'm sorry. We were talking about that a few days ago on Skype, and it totally applies to this situation. Everyone dead. No. So yeah, all of a sudden this blast comes out of nowhere. And the funny thing about this scene is Yuma comments that the AR vision is getting like really realistic, and Kotori feels her face and goes, "No, Yuma, this is real." And it's actually quite interesting, as they use the D-gazers an awful lot in this universe. So if they were to like actually develop that a little bit, like make some sort of really awesome storyline out of it or something, that would be really interesting. Cause I mean, it was just a little line that was said, but it made the actual little tiny scene really interesting. But anyway, so the fire blast comes from Anna Kozuki. Oh, Anna. Anna. But yes, the blast came from her, they call it a flying launcher. It's a pink cannon of death, really. And, it's a cannon, obviously, by the blast. Not to mention, she can fly on it, which is actually a really nice little second feature. Esper Star Robin. But yeah. And she pretty much follows them everywhere, and they're trying to get away from her, and finally she corners them on the top of this ridiculously tall building. And she's like, "Finally, I found you, Yuma, so I can confess my love to you." And everyone's scratching their heads for a minute until they remember, oh, it's Anna. Yeah, she moved away back when we were kids. And Yuma's like, well, whatever. I don't know this chick. It's like, fine, we'll sell this in a duel. Just like normal. So we duel. Anna is Anna. She has a deck. Just that deck. Wow. You can describe Anna with one name. If you could, you would describe her as Super Dreadnought Cannon Express Gustav Max. Good grief. Besides the fact that she can get out 2 level 10, 5,000 attack beaters in one turn, she overlays them both to bring out this monstrosity. Rank 10, the first and only. 3,000 attack and defense. You can detach an overlay unit once per turn and inflict 2,000 points of damage to your opponent. Now, when you really think about it, and yes, I've read on a whole bunch of YouTube videos, people talking about this card, that it's pretty easy to get out. When you think about it, that's only really half your life points, so pretty much it's like a 2-turn Solemn Judgment cost only type thing. But, you know, and yeah, 4,000 altogether is really good. Plus, you know, with costs like Judgment and Warning, you can get a pretty good chunk taken out of your opponent's life. But for the anime, 4,000 is all you freaking get. So this is a pretty deadly card. That being said, it causes Yuma a lot of problems. Oh, you see? Here it is. The 2 freaking beater 5,000 level 10 things that she special summoned like they were nothing. But, she brings it out. We kill it with this little guy. Drum Devil 1010 Tempo. I love these names. I just cannot say it enough. So, it's a rank 3, 17 attack, 1,000 defense. Once per turn, you can detach an overlay unit to target an exceed monster your opponent controls and detach all of its units. And have 1010 Tempo here, gain 500 attack for each unit detached by his effect. So we boost Tempo up like that, then we pump it full of steroids with a trap card, and we kill Gustav Max. We kill it with fire. We kill it with fire. And, you know, we win the duel, only to find out that Anna is not a WDC participant, and thus has no heart piece to give to Yuma, which takes him off. Then, Kotori speaks up. Oh, you're not talking about Yuma, you're talking about Yuya. Yuya Sukune. Yeah, Yuma, Tsukumo, you can see how someone would probably get confused. But she's like, oh yeah, this is Anna. Yeah, you are right. Well, okay, thanks, bye. And she flies off, literally. That's pretty much the end of that episode. Then we get episode 30. Episode 30. This actually is probably my least favorite episode so far. And, if I didn't mention it before, I am caught up with the anime. It actually really didn't take that long. So I cannot wait to get caught up with the reviews. But episode 30, Yuma's Greatest Ordeal, Fight to the Death, Vegetable Deathmatch. Jeez. So we start off with this guy who is pretty much beating people to a bloody pulp. And for Droit and Gauche, it actually kind of looked like bloody pulp on shirts and stuff when they went to investigate these incapacitated duelists, but it was just tomatoes. Then we head on over to Kotori and Yuma sitting down eating rice balls when this guy shows up. Hosaku Yasai. Kind of farmerish, Chumley looking dude. Like if Chumley had a farm. This would probably be his dad or something. And, yeah, he's pretty, you know, cool kind of guy. He loves vegetables. Let's just get that out in the open. Loves vegetables. Challenges Yuma to something called a vegetable deathmatch, which pretty much means that it's his own rules. So, yeah, with the approval of Droit and Gauche, who come and say, you know, come and find Hosaku for, you know, doing the other matches earlier, they get the approval and they duel. The vegetable deathmatch pretty much is you can't attack unless you pick a vegetable out of these barrels right here and eat it. And no matter what, Yuma could not stop picking tomatoes, which he has a distinct dislike of. But we do end up getting over this fear after a duel full of tomato cards and this thing. Tomato King, Red King. Pretty much, he's 16 attack, 800 defense, rank 3. Detach an overlay unit, double his attack, until your next standby phase. We beat this thing, with this thing. Brass Devil, Mellow Melody. Rank 3, 14 attack, 16 defense. If this card attacks and your opponent controls an exceed monster at the end of the damage step, very specific, you can detach an overlay unit from this card to let it attack once again. And it also gained a secondary effect because Yuma used Gaga Girl to exceed summon into it. And that secondary effect is shown as Gaga Girl texting. Just a little fun fact. I thought that was cool. But yes, we use Mellow Melody here to beat Tomato King, Red King, a lot of repeat names. And we get the heart piece from Hosaku, he is a really nice guy, but he pretty much comes, oh, you like vegetables? Let's duel. Oh, I lost. Okay, thanks, bye. But not before this little scene. I would recommend you watching this episode if only for this scene. It's just so stupid. But yes, that's 29 and 30. 31 and 32 are coming up. And but yes, the reason why I'm showing these, like 10-10 tempo and melody here, is because we're starting to get into the swing of Yuma actually having an extra deck that doesn't consist of number monsters. That's what I was trying to say in the last review, but I couldn't think of the exact phrasing. But yes, it's very interesting, and he's got, you know, sound-based cards, which makes it really cool. But yes, comment, rate, subscribe. I will see you guys next time for episodes 31 and 32. We're slowly closing the gap. So I will see you guys later.